Hey guys, Martin here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and today we're going to be doing a showcase for the Extreme Physical TUR Buutenks. I finally finished farming his super attack, so I thought it was about time to actually show him off. So, this is him, Love of the Throne Majin Buu, brackets Gotenks. I think that's a pretty cool title. Physical Key +3, HP and attack 70% is his leader skill. Not very useful, especially when you consider the awakened Nappa from the barbershop gives the defense as well. So again, you're not going to be using this guy for his leader skill. His super attack, he causes supreme damage to the enemy and seals super attacks. His passive is super type enemies defense -50% and attack +100%. So the defense lowering is not super useful outside of the Broly events. You might see a little bit of extra damage, but a lot of people are adamant that it's not noticeable. I've known a couple of people say that it makes their units hit for a couple of thousand harder when they've greatly lowered defense, but I've not seen it. It's not something that's going to turn the tide of an event in your favor, but still pretty cool to have. It's definitely useful for Super Battle Road. And the attack +100% is also nice. He's basically the extreme version of the Sealer Gotenks, which obviously makes perfect sense because that's who he's absorbed. So his link skills, he has Majin, which no surprise. Over in a Flash is his key link. Kamehameha, Fierce Battle, Metamorphosis, which is good because Cooler has that as the leader of Extreme Fizz. Nightmare, which is a common extreme link, and the Wall Standing Tall, which is of course the link that all the Majins have. His key multiplier is 140%. So he awakens from this Buu that you can pull from. He's in the general SSR pool now, so you could basically get him from any banner. And he starts off as being Super Buu, so he is farmable from the one from the first stage from the Kid Buu event. You have to farm him as the Fat Buu, level him up, use 3 of the Kid Buu medals to awaken him into Super Buu, and then level him up to UR to get a 100% chance to raise his super attack. So it is a little bit of a grind, but you can get him to super attack 10. His passive ensures that he is going to be a fairly hard hitter, and he also seals the enemy's super attack. So we're going to jump into the gameplay here and showcase him. We are taking on the Super Gogeta event, because we have a couple of different types that we can show off, and of course the main final phase is Int. I'm going to get some key for him. So yeah, the only issue with him normally is going to be key, because over in a Flash is not in any way a common link on Extreme Fizz. The only unit on this team that has it is Full Power Frieza. Now normally you would want to run a rotation of Full Power Frieza and Cooler together to maximize all their links, but for the sake of showing off the damage of the Buutenks, we're going to have him linked up with Full Power Frieza. Maybe we won't have to, because we are going to have the fact that he picked up some key and only needs 4 every time is actually going to help us out massively, so we might not need to do that. But so let's seal Vegeta, see how much damage we can do, and then we'll get Cooler to take out Goku, and then Omega won't get a super, but he'll additional anyway. So yeah, the Buutenks is super attack 10, but he has no orb investment. I think his super attack's pretty cool. He's got a little bit of the Gogeta with the backflip kick in there. So almost 400k is definitely not bad damage for a unit who is basically there to be a sealer. Just like the Gotenks, he is a sealer that can actually hit hard. And Cooler just get an additional super again and take out Vegeta. Wow, okay. So Cooler not messing around. We're just going to get rid of Vegeta and go straight into the next phase. So let's float off the Kid Buu first, so we can get him on the rotation. If we can manage to get there with enough health, we'll have his passive active, but unfortunately it's quite an annoying restriction. It's like 80%, but Cooler won't take much damage here, so As long as we can keep our health up before the turn that Buu's going to come in, he's going to give that nice Majin attack link. The wall standing tool is an attack link. And then, of course, he has his 50% support passive. So if we can get all of those active at the same time, we can hopefully deal quite a lot of damage. So, okay, so we've got the key support from the Goten. That's basically the only reason that he's here. So, grab that. I would normally bring Goku Black instead, but mine is Rainbow, and we don't really want to just destroy the event immediately with a Rainbow Star Goku Black. So, let's see how much we can do to Pycon. Takes a fair bit of damage because he has no orb investment, but 276, pretty decent for a sealer unit. Of course, his usefulness is a little bit reduced nowadays because they are making a lot of the bosses either unable to be stunned or unable to be sealed, or both. But there are still some where they have not made that change yet. The new Golden Frieza event is a perfect example of that. He can't be stunned, but he can be sealed. So having a sealer on your team definitely can still be useful, especially if you are having to run a team that is not the most optimal units. Let's see. Let's get a heal. And then we should have the Kid Buu with the Buutenks in the next turn. So I'm going to use a Yema as well, because then hopefully that means we won't take much damage and we'll actually get Kid Buu's passive to proc at the beginning of next turn. Because Cooler's going to tank like a monster anyway. And Pycon is sealed, so the amount of damage that he's going to be able to do to Cooler is going to be minimal. It's just the 2 hits at the back against Omega. My Omega has no dupes. He is super attack 10, got a few orbs in him, but his defense is not as high as it could be. So hopefully the Yema, yeah, there we go, take double digits. So Kid Buu's passive should be active. Yes, okay, attack and defense 50%, and then we're gonna get those nice margin links. I guess we need to do this. Cooler. Although if Cooler additional supers, he'll just kill him. But we want the margin links. So yeah, I guess let's put Kid Buu at the front. And then we will give all of those to the Buutenks. So he is now sitting with margin, fierce battle, wall standing tool, and the 50% attack bonus from the Kid Buu. So I'm hoping for what he did against Pycon before, just under 300. So hoping for at least over 400, maybe 500. So what can he do? This is probably the most damage he'll be able to do against this particular enemy. So yeah, 424. Definitely not a bad number for a unit, like I say, with no dupe investment and whose primary focus on your team is just to seal the super attack of your enemy. So definitely good. Just like the Sealtenks. I mean, that's exactly how you would describe the physical Sealtenks. He's a sealer who hits hard. I think the only benefit that the Sealtenks has over this Buutenks for his particular team is the fact that the Gotenks obviously links better with a lot of the hero units because he has oh wait, what's oh right, yeah, so Big Bad Bosses is the link against Gogeta, so let's heal and get rid of Big Bad Bosses because we don't want to just take him out in this one turn. I want to see what Buutenks can actually hit him for, because we're going to have type advantage, but obviously Gogeta has pretty high defense. So we couldn't avoid getting super attacks, so hopefully we're not going to do too much damage and just eliminate him immediately. It's the only time I'll be happy for no additional super attack from Cooler. Hopefully Frieza won't go too mad. My Frieza is Rainbow Star, but as I say, he's basically the only extreme physical unit that has over in a flash. So And then, of course, because we picked up Ki with Buutenks on the map, we haven't even put them together yet. So, well, he didn't kill him, just about. So we're going to get to see at least one hit on Gogeta. Unfortunately, passive is not active. So, let's just grab that. Grab those, and then Omega... Probably not going to be able to super again, but that's fine. So yeah, we'll just give Omega those. So he did super us last turn. No super at the beginning of this turn, so we can seal him up. And let's see just how much damage we can do with the type advantage. We've got the margin links active, but not the 50% passive. So let's see if the type advantage can make up for that. So 292. Against Gogeta, obviously he has high defense and he mitigates a bit of damage if you're not using the big bad boss's link. So for a unit that doesn't have the specific link for the event, that's not the worst damage in the world. I'm not going to get a super with Cooler, but we'll get one with Frieza and then we'll get one at the end. So I imagine unless the Cooler can additional into a super, Frieza will just kill him. Or he'll just kill him with basic attacks, because the first one was a crit. So, there you go. So, just a bit of a showcase to show how much damage he can do. The fact that he is a sealer is obviously what makes him the most useful. But as you can see from that showcase, we didn't bring the most optimal team. And like I say, he's got no dupes in him. Well, sorry. Mine has a dupe in him, but he has no orbs in him. Like, literally 0. So... he's just super attack 10, base, completely base max level stats. So I would say that that's a very good showing, especially when you consider units that have the percentage based passive obviously benefit the most from the potential system. So his passive gives him 100% attack. Once you've sunk a bunch of orbs into him and raised his attack significantly, then obviously that 100% raise is going to raise by even more than it would be when he has no orbs. So definitely a good unit. I'm not sure how well he fits onto Extreme Fizz, at least with the way that I have it built. If you have the support Super Buu from the banner, then he definitely fits much better, because that guy obviously gives Ki anyway, as well as an attack and defense boost, and then they will share the margin links, and they both have metamorphosis together as well. As we said, so does Cooler, so you can get a nice little bit of free healing every couple of turns as well. So yeah, definitely a good unit. He's in the general SSR pool now, so potentially you could pull him at any time, and his super attack is farmable, so I definitely recommend it. So that is going to be it for this video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like and subscribe for more regular Dokkan Battle content. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the Masked Ningen. Feel free to tweet me your summon pools or ideas on themes or teams that you want to see in the future. We're on the road to 500 subscribers here at the channel, so hashtag 500 Mortals plan all over the comments, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.